rules for using radioactive materials. So I think we have the kinds of acts. But I think almost the same situation for, especially for the radiopharmaceuticals. So start from the US or EU, and also Korea, also same situation. First of all, radiopharmaceutical always exception from the ordinary or normal pharmaceutical. So within I think maybe 10 or 20 years exception, then finally FDA or any government body think about now we can touch the radiopharmaceutical. So in case of us, I think that period is almost 10 years. And in case of US, I think 12 years later. So as I mentioned, that's why I think in case of US, their flow of thinking we have to follow, and then we can understand what is the situation of the radiopharmaceutical. So in 1938, FDA started to consider that not the radiopharmaceutical, just as a radioactive nuclide, radioisotope. And in 1954, Atomic Energy Commission considered the permission for reactor process radioisotope and license for possession, use, and transportation. And after that, the one amendment raised from the 1962 FDA IND exemption for a new radiopharmaceutical. You can see here exemption. IND process is the every older drug. If they want to use the clinic, they have to do all the clinical study and also preclinical study. They have to do all the things. But in case of radiopharmaceutical, even though the new radiopharmaceutical, you can do any IND process. You cannot. You don't have to do any IND process. And after 8 years, some portion of the radioisotope is withdrawal of the IND exemption. And then AEC is turning to the NRC, and then NRC deals with the radioisotope reactor. Other radioisotope, such kind of cyclotron produce one, and then they controlled by each state. And in 1975, FDA finally withdrew all the exemption, IND exemption for all radiopharmaceuticals. So how long did it take? 12 years. 12 years. So almost same story in Korea also. How about EU? EU got all the radiopharmaceutical in GMP controlled production, which was established in the year 2000, and then, but still, there are so many differences in between each country. You know that the EU is the global, so many countries in there. So a part of EU, just like such as Germany, they have all the radiopharmaceutical, including PET and therapeutic radiopharmaceutical, should be produced under the GMP guidance, and then for a production from the GMP guidance, any all the new radiopharmaceutical, they can try 20 cases per week. They can try all the new radiopharmaceutical without IND. Can you understand that? So that's why Dr. Richard Baum can do his own could do his own lutetium dotatate therapy start from the 1999. So after the almost 20 years effort, that Lutathera is sold to the Novartis. So as I know that the IND process we have to do for a new drug administration for a market. But sometimes, in case of, especially for a radiopharmaceutical, is a very specific feature because of that. We produce only one or two doses for a patient each day. So that is entirely different from the original drug or normal medicine. So that's why after getting the several toxicity study, then that radiopharmaceutical, especially there is no pharmacological effect, and then from basis of the toxicity study, they can use for human. Okay. I think that is concept is almost saying that the phase 0 EIND concept. In case Korea, we just established the Korean FDA in the year of 1998. Very late. And then they know that the radiopharmaceutical is there, but I think maybe 15 years, radiopharmaceutical is always exemption of the from the normal pharmaceuticals. So after that, year of 2015, we should do the GMP production for especially for PET radiopharmaceutical, and then we set up the old facility within 2 years, and so finally we got the approval for that facility for GMP production of radiopharmaceutical in the year of 2017. So only 2 years we have got the GMP production. And also, I think the same situation in all the global, the nuclear safety is very important for using radio isotopes like that. Also, that is very late, that one also. And several times I mentioned that the manufacturing and compounding is different. As you know that all the technetium compound is made from the in-house compounding. And also, I think several parts of therapeutic radionuclide and radiopharmaceutical and PET radiopharmaceutical should make manufacturing ways. So I think this is a very important thing that only manufacturing is needed, GMP is needed for manufacturing, not the compounding. Okay? So the day before yesterday, I asked to the Dr. Ajin, please postpone all the GMP authorization from your government, and you have to persuade that okay, GMP is very good, but we don't have not so much budget for GMP, and then I think we can you can postpone as possible as you can. Then I think after setting up the old facility in the near to the cyclotron facility, and after 10 or 15 years, I think we have to think about GMP production. But I think GMP is almost the same with the regular production of the radiopharmaceutical, but except that the validation and the record keeping. Okay? or training. So as I remember, 1998, just I came to Seoul National University Hospital. We have only two products, FDG and C11 And after that, this is the PET radiopharmaceutical. We have so many PET radiopharmaceuticals, and also we can produce that copper 64 and iodine 124 from the solid target system. As you can see here, we have a KFD approved product as a red one, FDG, sodium fluoride, F-dopa, and ammonia. And also we can use for a patient with the compounding because of the, as I earlier mentioned, that every all the top radiopharmaceutical is listed in the USP, US Pharmacopoeia or European Pharmacopoeia, then we can use as a compounding, in-house compounding radiopharmaceutical. So we have several different radiopharmaceutical we can in-house compound. We can make in-house compounding. And also you can see here, gallium dotato also is listed in EP, so we can use freely. Another one is the research purpose. As you can see, in case of the ABP6888, this is the radio tracer for angular 5. This was, as I mentioned, that under the institutional review board, they can allow to us use this compound for research purpose. Okay, so you have several different ways to use radiopharmaceutical for a patient. So I think that not only the manufacturing but also the compounding is possible. So as I mentioned, that there are 12 different radiopharmaceuticals listed in USP, but I think in case of EP, they add several radiopharmaceuticals year by year, but in case of US, they stopped from the year of 2004. Why, I don't know exactly. And that is the regulation part. I think some of you have to understand that yes, I can make if I can make a radiopharmaceutical, then we can use for patient. Okay, there are several ways to solve that problem. But in my thought, we have to do the at least toxicity study, okay, with the small mouse like that. And the other thing, in the after production of the radiopharmaceutical, you have to confirm that that exact status of your radiopharmaceutical. So you have so many different quality checking program. But I think in case of biological test, including cellularity or pyrogenicity, and then because of it will take several days. In case of sterility test, it will take at least 3 days. So in case of F18, we cannot do before injection. So in case of Korea, I think in case of all the world, sterility test should be done within a week after the injection. Okay? And other biological tests, sometimes in case of pyrogenicity, we can do within an hour, but I think in case of some country has an exemption for before injection test for a pyrogen test. As I mentioned, that the this quality control is already done by each cyclotron or therapeutic radiopharmaceutical company. And plus scheduled validation, that means the GMP, good manufacturing practice. Why we should do the GMP? Why is the main concept of the GMP? What is the main concept? You know, is the if that has a problem is occurred, we can find this as soon because we can find which process is the problem. Easily we can find which process is the problem. So that's the main concept of GMP. Because of the that radiopharmaceutical should be injected or inhaled to the patient. So patient has problem, then we can check okay, which process is the wrong. Easily we can check, and then we can solve that patient problem or solve that radio purity problem like that. So because of I have not so much time to introduce that GMP because, and then I can skip because of please postpone your GMP for 10 or 15 years, okay? Because of it will take more than 30% of manpower, more than 50% of money. It will take more. So I think that is junk. Okay, you can see here several types of procedure. You can download my WFNB website, and you can easily follow these things. And last part, I think after using the radioisotope or radiopharmaceuticals and how to minimize, how to handle sometimes we can do without radioisotope, we can from after the radionuclide therapy. And in case of Korea, I think almost same situation over the world. You can see here in Germany, they prepare the therapy patient room. And in case of us, we have a more strict than the other country, just like Germany or US. That iodine 131 waste, water waste, sewage should be controlled discharge. Okay? So you have to make a sewage system. Different line of the sewage system for in case of the iodine 131 therapy is bad. And sometimes gaseous waste should be controlled. In case of the iodine, we have to make a filter connection, and also that should be the ventilated system for each process. So I think maybe this charcoal filter or HEPA filter, we can remove almost all the radioactive iodine that is get out from the hospital. Okay? And other gaseous positron emitter, except ammonia. Ammonia sometimes it will go out through in case of production of the radionuclide from the cyclotron, we can make so much amount of the ammonia. And I think that kinds of things are controlled by the air controlling system. So I think that you can ask to the engineer or air controlling experts from the just like a commercial or any other wholesale company. So finally, yes, safe is very important. But I think a safe needs money. Okay, so balancing is more. Sometimes we can allow to release some small amount of radioactivity, and then we can save the money or save the working time. So balancing is very important. And yesterday, he asked me that how can I get the EDTNP? So you can find in AVX this homepage, and then I think almost all the you can imagine or you can heard that you can find in precursor in the AVX. I'm not I'm not related to the AVX, but I think their effort, we can do all the radiopharmaceuticals we can make. So within a week or within a month. So I'm so happy to be with this company. Okay, thank you everybody, and please mail me if you have any question or problem, and then I think within a week. Sometimes I can read your mail, and then I mail you. We are connected now, from now. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So before going into, are you taking questions? No.
Yeah. Later on, we can do.
So before going on to the intermission, tea break, we are. I'd like to say some excuses.